I've seen a decent number of people talking about this thing called engagement-based matchmaking or engagement-optimized matchmaking, EOMM for short. And I wanted to clear up some misconceptions and share my opinion on it as someone who's hit top 500 on several accounts. EOMM is a system designed to keep players engaged by matching them against opponents in a way that might influence their win/loss ratio, with the theory being that it manipulates your games so you may lose or win more frequently, keeping you engaged with the game instead of logging off. Some people say this happens in games like League of Legends, where they are forced to get into a loser's queue and made to lose all games, all in service of retaining players' engagement. And recently, people have been spreading the same conspiracy about Marvel Rivals as if it's a real thing. I'm here today to dispute those claims. I'm someone who solo queued to top 500 on multiple accounts, including my main, which is top 200 right now, and I can tell you for sure EOMM is not real. Whether you win or lose is completely up to your own skill, and I covered this in depth in my solo queue guide, which a lot of people have said opened up their eyes and gave them a new perspective on how to approach their games. Let me give you some real game examples from my own experience. On each account, I do a unique challenge or something to make the climb more difficult. Healer only, tank only, Spider-Man only, etc. And each account's experience varies. The biggest example I have of the variation is on my speedrun account, which I made a whole video on. I originally meant for the last rival to be my only speedrun account. I was making great progress with a ton of MVPs and SVPs until about 14 hours in, I got a really bad luck streak of bad games and bad teammates. Despite that, I kept grinding until I eventually made it to top 500, but it took me 28 hours instead of like 15, which it would have been. When I tried again, I made a second account. This time, it only took me 14 hours to reach top 500, although I certainly had some horrendous games along the way. The point is, despite varying luck and teammates, I finished in the exact same rank. This isn't due to EOMM, it's due to luck, the difficulty I placed upon myself and the persistence I kept up in order to carry myself in the ranks. At the end of the day, your own skill is what controls your games. Obviously, you're going to lose sometimes, and sometimes a lot, due to poor teammates, or just pure randomness. These losses give you room to grow and improve. When you lose, you shouldn't think of it as a loss, you should think of it as a way you can grow and learn from that loss. But over time, the better player will climb. This conspiracy is honestly ridiculous. I know people are looking for excuses for their struggles, but this is just going too far. You guys gotta take off your tinfoil hats and focus on improving yourself and looking at your own gameplay. Ask yourself what you could have done differently in every situation. Always strive to be the best version of yourself, regardless of who you're paired up with. You'll climb way faster than you ever would have before. There's a reason I've been able to reach top 500 on every single one of these accounts with completely different times. It's not some mystical algorithm that a shaman is casting on me in the woods. It's because I control my own gameplay and I constantly try to improve when I lose, instead of looking for someone or something else to blame. Overall, try and remain as positive as you can and focus on improving yourself. If you run into someone toxic, report them and move on with your day. Don't let those people get to you. Just keep grinding toward top 500 and aim as high as possible and trust yourself. It's in human nature for people to have bad games, and they could also happen while they're on your team or on the enemy team. The game could be way easier and the game could also be way harder. It really is just luck. But the one variable that can change all of that is yourself. You are the only constant throughout all of your games. So it's good to try and remain as consistent as possible, and yes, you will have days with really bad gameplay where you'll play really shit and you'll feel bad about yourself, but that's okay. We're all human. So good luck on all your games, guys, and have a good day. If you enjoyed, like and sub. If you want to see some guides, feel free to take a look at the channel or watch the solo queue speedrun. Bye-bye!